Alright. Hi everyone, I'm Katie. And rather than talking about the future of the world, let's talk about the past, shall we? Sometimes I like to imagine what life was like for my parents and grandparents, way back in the not actually that far off 1900s, before social media, DVDs, and even DVR, when people had names like Tom or Mary, and everyone actually went outside to converse with each other face to face. I'm very used to my parents telling me back in my day stories. Back in my day, we didn't have cell phones, and we had dial rotary phones with cords. Or back in my day, we had Laserdiscs. Halfway through the movie, we had to flip the disc over. I bet you're all cringing from the old-timiness. Believe me, I am too. But those who grew up then had many perks instead. Since people could talk to each other through email, they had to talk with their corporeal selves, literal face to literal face. Kind of like right now. This is me talking to you, literal face to literal face. You couldn't lie about who you were or what you looked like. People were seeing you as you really were. On the internet, you could never truly know the man in the monitor. In real life, you can see the person with your own two eyes. And then there was the infamous snail mail. Before we were graced by the presence of email, people actually sent letters as a means of communication. An actual physical letter appeared in the mail from another person. It seems unheard of now, but it can still be helpful to us today. A while back, I got a letter from an old friend of mine. I moved here to Waterford from East Hartford a couple years ago, which is pretty far away. It's really hard to stay connected to my childhood friends. When my friend JJ sent me that letter, I felt so happy and special knowing that I wasn't forgotten out here. I remember thinking about all the effort he had put in just to reach me, and saying to myself, wow, that must really be something special. Sure, the mail is painfully slow, or at least by our standards in the 21st century. But it really feels nice to know that someone was thinking of you and sat down and took the time to write you a letter. These are such great lengths as opposed to whipping out an iPhone and tapping on text that barely passes as English, let alone a sentence. The next time you want to send someone a message, put a little thought into it. Even better, put a little heart into it. Who knows, maybe that will make all the difference. I think we could all stand to look up from our smartphones and notice the people and things around us. Make a few more people's days. Make someone feel something deeper than an emoji. Have more talks just like this one. Literal face, literal face. Wouldn't that be great? Woo!